Okay, I guess I'm showing my age a little bit here, but I just want to be clear. I think it's time that the Gen Zs out there reclaim the word gay and gave it back the weight and clarity that it deserves, instead of letting it disappear behind the word queer. Take a look at this.
I'm banned.
I'm asexual.
I can't find other lesbians out there, so...
We're trying to see how many gay people we can find at Gay Pride. I don't think there's that many, actually. Is anybody in here a homosexual? Hands up, hands up.
This is a gay club.
2 out of 7. It's not too bad.
I am asexual and aromantic.
Asexual.
Are you gay?
Yeah.
1 out of 7, okay.
Go hunting for some lesbians.
She said it's time to go hunting for some lesbians. Your pan.
But it works out.
Queer.
Queer.
3 queers in a row. Are you gay or queer?
Queer.
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 Gay or queer?
Both?
As queer.
Queer, you're queer? Are you gay or queer?
I am queer.
Queer.
Queer. What is queer?
Queerness to me is like an expression of self. It's about being on a spectrum, not falling into those heteronormative, stereotypical boundaries.
Queer as well.
It's pretty boring to be just a basic lesbian right now. It's like one of them in this whole parade.
Oh my god.
Everyone's queer. Everybody, right?
I would think so, yeah.
Now, I get the appeal of queer. I guess it sounds edgy, even though I think it sounds passé. It sounds modern. It's vague enough to mean absolutely anything. But that is exactly the problem. And for the young people who don't know, the word queer isn't new. It has a history. And in the late 80s and 90s, gay people deliberately reclaimed it as an act of defiance, to take a slur and strip it of its power. I know, because I was there. And back then, that mattered. It was political and it was necessary. What I see today, however, is that the term queer often replaces the word gay and, in doing so, erodes something important: clarity. Where the word gay describes an immutable characteristic, queer now functions as a kind of umbrella term that collapses meaning altogether. And by encompassing a fast expanding plethora of identities, often untethered from sexuality itself, it dilutes the distinct experiences, struggles, and histories of gay people. And that is the difference. For a lot of my generation, being gay wasn't abstract, it had consequences. It meant being questioned by a bank manager about your private life, knowing that the wrong answer could cost you a mortgage. It meant growing up under Section 28, introduced by Margaret Thatcher, where talking about homosexuality could be deemed a criminal offence.
Good evening. The headlines at 6 o'clock. In the House of Lords, a vote is taking place now on a challenge to the poll tax. Tory rebels have said
About rights for lesbian and gay people.
And it meant living through the AIDS crisis when a diagnosis was a death sentence. Those fights were real. The liberation and legal equality that we have today didn't just turn up by accident. They were hard won in a world that was openly hostile. And it seems now that you can deem yourself queer if you have a quirky order at Starbucks.
Breaking gay news. If you haven't seen the new Starbucks commercial, get ready to cry.
Now, I'm not against anyone identifying however they want. That's not the point. The point is that gay people shouldn't willfully allow the word gay to fade into the background, replaced by a term so broad it risks meaning absolutely nothing. On top of that, being out and proud was never about playing the victim either. It was about standing your ground. It was about refusing to disappear. It was about saying, this is who I am and I will not apologise for it. So no, we shouldn't let our history be softened, blurred or rebranded into something less meaningful. Reclaiming the word gay is about honouring the past and carrying its strength forward. Clear, visible and unapologetic.
The aim of this government is to make everyone as miserable as possible.
Shut up! Shut up!